How's it going? It's Nikolai of Global Seafoods, and today I have with me.
And Anna.
So today we're going to make Oysters Rockefeller. All right, these are baked oysters. We're going to use these big ones here. Usually, if people eat them raw, they prefer the smaller ones. We're going to use the bigger ones. These are Pacific oysters. They're still technically alive. Well, not technically, but they are alive. But with them, we're going to have some beer, breadcrumbs, mozzarella cheese, Monterey Jack cheese, butter, Fanta cheese, garlic, shallots, peppercorns, spinach, and milk. So the first thing we got to do is we have to take these oysters, we got to scrub them clean, and then we're going to boil them in the beer. Okay, so we have our oysters. We've scrubbed them just to get all the potential sand, dirt that we can off. We're going to put them into the pot, okay, because we're going to pour beer over them, and then we're going to pour enough water to cover the rest of the pot. Okay, now we got the oysters in there. Boom. We're going to have our supero. Okay. Oh. First, we have to make sure that it is good quality.
Yep.
Nice.
Me too. Me too. Me too. Me too. Ah!
Okay.
My beer. This is my
Mine now. All right, it's going to go into the pot. Then we're going to pour water in here till it covers the top. All right, we have our oysters filled up with water. I'm going to put in 2 cloves of garlic. We're going to pour in some whole peppercorns in there. Okay. And we're going to salt it.
Maybe we need a fire.
Well, first we got to put everything in there. Okay.
Okay.
And we're going to turn on. You're going to put a lot of salt. You're going to turn on the heat, and we're going to set it to a boil. Once it boils, we turn it off. Okay. We don't want them to boil forever. Okay. We don't want to overcook them because we are going to bake them. But we're going to let them sit in that for a while until it starts to boil.
Looks amazing.
It's going to be amazing.
I hope.
All right. So the beer water mixture is boiling. We're going to take these out. They have not opened up by themselves. We're going to do that ourselves. We don't want to drain this with water. We do want to set them aside to cool. Otherwise, you're going to basically wash away all the seasoning and beer that we've added into this boil here. Okay. While they are cooling, we are going to make our mixture. So here we have them coming out of the boiling beer mixture. All right, so we're going to take our onions, throw it in here into the butter. Onions go first, garlic goes second. Get it evenly mixed up in there. First we got our onions. Next we're going to have our garlic. All right, we have our spinach. It is shredded. Boom. Put that in there and mix it up. All right, we got the spinach in there. We're going to take our mixture of mozzarella, Monterey Jack, and Fanta cheese. We're just going to toss it all in there. This is all the cheese at once. And we're going to put it on low. And we're just going to let this melt down a bit before we add our milk. So as you can see, as the cheese starts to melt, it's going to get some of the spinach bleeding its green color into it. You're starting to really get that scent of all the cheeses together with the garlic and onions. It's almost intoxicating. So you got to make sure you keep mixing this so the cheese doesn't burn. Okay, and we're going to keep mixing it until it has all melted down. As you can see, that cheese has melted. We're going to take half a cup of milk, pour it in there, and we're going to mix that into the cheese as it goes. Once we've mixed in the milk, we're going to add our breadcrumbs. All right, next we're going to take our breadcrumbs. Okay, we're going to get quite a bit in there. Woo! Whoops. We're going to make a mess first of all, but we're going to mix that into the cheese. Once that's mixed in, you're going to add some more breadcrumbs. Add as many as you want for as much crunchiness as you want to it. We're going to add quite a bit more to this. We're going to shuck these oysters, and you're going to take them, and you're going to place them on a cooking sheet.
Fantastic.
Знаешь, что полезно делать? Если промолоть ихние
Раковина.
раковины. All right, so we have our oysters shucked on this tray. We're going to take our Rockefeller cheese sauce, and we are going to cover all
Wow.
the oysters
Unbelievable.
with the sauce.
Very cheesy.
Okay, gotta make sure first off you cover all the oysters before you cover one oyster of too much. But we're going to use all the sauce for all of these oysters. And we're going to get it a little more evenly spread. So, Rockefeller oysters, loved by the Rockefellers, okay, made popular in that era of American history. And you're going to feel rich as a Rockefeller when you eat these oysters. Okay. Now we're going to take, once again, the breadcrumbs, and we're going to sprinkle some on top to make them crunchy. Okay. I'm going to get some of the sauce over here. Make sure it's all on the oysters. Don't let any part of the oyster become uncovered with cheese. Okay. This might get a little messy. That's okay. You have a few parts of oyster that are not covered. Hold on. Put some cheese on that. Okay. Gonna sprinkle some breadcrumbs. We have our oven going at 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Once we have prepared all of this, we are going to stick these in our oven for about 10 minutes. So here we have it. Breadcrumbs on. To the oven we go. Open her up. Put them in. All right, we kept these in for about 18 minutes of a broiler. They're starting to get golden brown. Here they are. Taking them out.
Amazing. Wow.
So, Oysters Rockefeller were actually invented in New Orleans. They were made by a French chef who could not find escargot in New Orleans, obviously named after the Rockefeller family because they are rich. Gotta eat like a rich person. We're gonna take some black pepper, crush some of this black pepper on top. There we go. Good to go. And then we're gonna give it a try. Pork, thank you. All right. Look at this guy here. Now, obviously, you want to be careful when you eat these. They're going to be scorching hot. Okay. But as you can see, you got the melted cheese, all the sauce. The breadcrumbs are now golden. The oysters coming out from the bottom. Oh, in there. Ha. We got to blow on it, make sure it's not going to burn our face off. Pretty hot. Like I said, blow on it. It's going to burn your face off. The oysters take in a little bit of the beer flavor when we boiled them with the cheese. Delicious. The cheese mixture is tangy. You got the flavor from the spinach. Give it a go.
You sure?
Mm-hmm. Careful, it's hot.
It's very tasty. It's really tasty.
It is like almost like escargot. You got the butter and the cheese. So, if you like Oysters Rockefeller,
Yeah.
Try it out.
Yeah.
okay, hit like, hit follow. We'll see you on the next one.